Sorry. Alright, doing my routine checkup. Have to use my phone to make sure we are live and that we are not echoing. Oh, good. Audio sounds good. Alright. Hi, guys. It's been a minute. I'm gonna wait for people to come in. This is kind of last notice. Last notice because I was having issues. Okay. Let's back up. Let's back up a bit. So, I started getting ready around 3. That includes my background and lights and microphone and stuff. And then I realized my webcam stopped working. So then I had to go to Best Buy and get a new one. So, yay. And then you think that would just be the end of the story. Hello, cat goddess. Welcome. Thank you for coming. So, after that fun time, I went to go in and try to update, like, my, what do you call it? My screen that you guys see. And so I had it all finalized. It was nice. It was great. And then I went to go hit the live stream as a test, because I always test it before I start. And I kept getting error messages, and I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, it took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get it fixed. Yay! But anyway, guys, I thought we would talk about, let's talk about the Warren House investigation in terms of why aren't we seeing any investigations? 'Cause right now, all you see is Chastity's from our Appalachian Nightmare, and then mine. However, when you look up, like, Warren House or Occult Museum investigation, mine doesn't pop up right away. You have to, like, scroll for a long time, and it's not nice. After all that time and money that was put into this investigation, and just putting in keywords that were used in the description and in the tags, and when you put them in the search bar and the video ain't popping up, have to wonder what the fuck. So, welcome, guys. Welcome to the 10 people that are in here right now. I know a bunch of you guys will watch it later just because we're in several different time zones here. I have a lot of European followers, a lot of Asian followers, a lot of Western United States, those on the Pacific coast. So, yeah, I figured we just talk about this because I'm kind of frustrated, not gonna lie. I just dropped my phone. I dropped my phone on the dog bed. So, hold on. Ugh. Okay. I'm frustrated. I spent how many hours editing the footage, and to be honest, I wasn't even the first person to look at the footage. So I had one of the Astral Paranormal peeps do a rough cut, which is essentially syncing up the volume, or not the volume, syncing up the audio to the video, because we had to use different mics from the camera situation, and that took a lot of time. So Mark from Astral Paranormal, and also Trimungus, which is his production company, he did that for me. And then I went in and did all, like, the paranormal, what do you call it, activity captures, like all the text and all that stuff, and that took fucking hours. And granted, I didn't get to do every little thing I wanted to do, but that's because I was on a time crunch, because Chas and I were releasing our video, or I should say sending it off to Elton and Ginger for them to review, to make sure we didn't, break any rules. and so that's why I had to, you know, get my shit going. It took a while just to get the rough cuts, so I was hustling and bustling, and yeah, I'm sure if I sifted through it more, I'd find more evidence. But it is what it is. I mean, that was my first big investigation on my channel. Yes, I had Fort Mifflin, but Fort Mifflin came out like garbage, and most of it had to do with not having the proper equipment. And also, if you don't know about Fort Mifflin, it's right next to the Philadelphia airport, and like every so often you'd hear the planes go, and they're loud. Hey Lisa, I started watching on Chaz, but I got nauseated. I stopped a few hours later. I went to watch again. Never felt anything watching any paranormal, but this one hit hard, dude. It hit me hard just being there. It was rough. I don't understand why my chat is being wonky. I'll just read it from my phone because I can't see half of it on the computer screen. Cat Goddess. Yeah, I'd be frustrated too. I'd be pissed if that happened to me. I've gotten way that way whenever I'd work my ass on things, somehow lose all my hard work. Yeah. The other thing too, what's frustrating is I got sick as shit, dude. As you know, my previous videos, I stated it. I got so sick, and I don't know, and then just going through all of that, and then when you go on YouTube, you can't even find my video. So let's see if this works, if I can share my screen with you guys. So if I hide this thumbnail and put on my screen capture, oh yes you can. Let's drag this over here. I'm not here right now, la la la. Okay, sir, if I go over here, let me know if you can't see this screen. It's my first time using this feature. Alright, so if I go and type in, just watch, it'll fucking pop up now because I'm talking shit. Although, to be fair, I should log into a different account because it might just pop up because it's my channel. Hold on. I have a lot of accounts. Let's go under Astro Paranormal. Actually, I lied. We're not going to go on under Astro Paranormal because I featured them, so it might come up. I'm trying to get it. Lights of Midnight. How about that? Okay. Let's see. The Warren Occult Museum. Alright, so we have Exploring with Josh. His has popped up. Okay. We have Paranormal Files. Doesn't surprise me. Josh has 4.76 million subscribers. Colin has 1.43 million subscribers. Again, Exploring with Josh. And then we have Overnight, of course. The official Ed and Lorraine Warren channel, yes. Not surprised. Another Overnight. Colin. I don't even know who this 4QED is. And that's not even current investigation. Alright. Kelsey has hers on. There. Okay. Chassis pops up. Where's mine? Saul V. Gomez has popped up. The live stream that I'm doing fucking popped up. But where's my investigation video? Beardo's video popped up. Okay. And this is just the Warren Occult Museum. Mind you, that is in my title, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let's see. Oh, here it is. See, you know what's really funny? I feel like when Beardo typed it in, he typed it in just like this. I could be wrong. But mine did not fucking pop up. Like, at first. because when I looked at it back, I don't even know, a few weeks ago, this wasn't even second. You know, it was a lot of videos popping up. Again, here's my live. All of Elton's videos were popping up. Interesting. Maybe because now I have 1.3k views on it. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. But also, I am Lights at Midnight is following Fine Art Medium. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. I've had that happen to me where things wouldn't work, then started cussing it out like crazy and it would work again. Yeah, exactly. Things have not been going well for me this week. Dude, my stomach has been fucked for the last few months, 2 months. Yeah, we're in February. Yeah, this month's been really bad for my stomach. January, yes, but January makes sense because of the stress I was dealing with due to my home situation. Alright, I'm going to switch back to my channel. See, now YouTube's making me look like an asshole. Thank you, YouTube. Yes. And on just because I have vidIQ, you can see all the tags I used. So, look, Annabelle doll, paranormal investigation, Warren House and Occult Museum, Warren House, Warren Occult Museum, Warren House investigation. I added, oh, you know what it is? I added more tags a few days ago, actually. I added, so what I did was, I'm so stupid I forgot this. I literally wrote the Warren House in any possible way or format I could. I added it in my tags. So I think that helped it. It's the only thing I can think of. Hey Nicole, how's it going? But still, Warren House investigation. So you saw mine, you saw Chass's, you see Overnight's, because Elton's there because he owns it with Matt, so you're going to see all that. Obviously you're going to see Paranormal Files, Colin, and Exploring with Josh. And, oh, by the way, I did get this idea from Beardo because he kind of showed part of my video, and I was like, you know what, he has a point. What the hell is going on here? Because even if mine pops up, which it finally did, because I edited the not the hashtags, the tags. Yeah, so I only saw, what, 2 additional channels other than Chass and mine. And if they are sold out, sorry, Ghost is in the background. If they are sold out, why aren't we seeing more videos? We're seeing, most of what we're seeing are from channels that have a significant amount of subscribers. I mean, yeah, the cost could be what's deterring people from posting because it is costly. So, and I'm not even talking about the how much it costs to just go. I'm talking about the social media stuff of it being approved by Ginger and Elton. I don't know if they have anyone else on their team other than them that go through the footage. But, yeah. I lost my train of thought. I'm not high, I promise. Don't do drugs, kids. Just kidding, I don't do drugs. But, oh, I remember. So, it costs, and they changed the pricing already since I had looked, like, since from when we booked, and then when we were ready to submit for them to review, they had changed the pricing. Let me see what it is, if they changed it again. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I bet you there's a lot of people bitching about it. I am just thankful I had the opportunity that I could go and that Chas wanted to invite me. Social media regulations today. Okay, 3 minutes is $0. Okay, yeah. 3 minutes to 30 minutes is $150. 30 minutes to an hour is $225. An hour to 2 hours is $300. And 2 hours to 4 hours is $400. Yeah. So if you're somebody like Colin who makes 4-hour videos, that's a lot of money. That's could be potentially $400 just to have them review and go through your footage. Yeah, if you're a smaller channel, you might not even have that. Just being able to go might be a lot for your budget. I'm not complaining about the pricing. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm just saying, like, these are potential reasons as to why people might not be posting their Warren footage. The other thing is, you have people like Twin Paranormal or like Paranormal Nightmare. They like to have a bank of content, and maybe they'll find a special occasion to release it. And so that could be a year or so from now. Or what's another reason other than not being able to afford it? If you're a smaller YouTuber, you might not be able to afford it immediately. It might take you some time. Also, if you're one of the bigger YouTubers, quality is very important to them. Not saying that it's not for smaller YouTubers, but I don't know. I noticed with certain YouTubers that they'll have a video out that comes out, for example, today, but they filmed it back in like March of 2025, because they go through and, you know, they're more professional than I am, that's for sure. But also, some people might not have an editing team. I don't have an editing team. Chas doesn't have an editing team. We do all this stuff by ourselves. So, who knows? But I think part of it too is YouTube and whatever the hell they did in like in the fall. I would say even late summer, like August of 2025. Whatever the fuck they did, they screwed up the algorithm. I'm not even kidding, because I was going through my analytics and stuff, and I'm like, there are certain videos here that should be performing similar, if not the same. I'm just going through my content real quick, just to look at my analytics. Like, if I don't do a reaction video, typically those do not as well, which I figure most of you guys, the subscribers, have subbed because of the reaction videos, especially from Omar, Yasko, Paranormal Nightmare, Twin Paranormal. I get it. And so, like, the other ones where I do, I don't know, teaching things or education things where I talk about certain, I don't know, paranormal phenomena. Some of you, obviously there are those that like that, but the majority do not. It reflects in my analytics. And it is what it is. I'm not complaining about that either. Nicole, how are you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Thank you, Nicole. Hope all is well for you. Cat Goddess, I'm sorry you've had to deal with that sending prayers. I've had kind of pretty crazy things happen to me lately, as recently. Lisa, yeah, guys, be careful watching the any investigations with the Warren house. especially if you're sensitive, and I'm not trying to fearmonger. Each person is different. If I'm purposely tapping in, yes, I will be affected. But if I'm just casually watching for entertainment, it doesn't bother me. Not even my clairsentience doesn't really bother me. Also, is it normal thing for them to review? That's weird, right? So, okay. It has to do with the contracts and things. I don't know, like, when they bought the property, if they had to pay attention to, like, the slander. Like, I know they're not allowed to say certain things, but I wonder, like, as a business and how they open it up to the public, if maybe part of the contract that they were obligated to sign also included that. I'm not quite sure. But I know for people going in to investigate, yes, they do a review. They do give you some footage, like, that's never seen before or is not available to the public, which honestly, some of those pictures, again, not complaining, just an observation. I found some of those pictures on fucking Google. I mean, now granted, the videos, yeah, there's some videos that are only, that they only have, and not all the pictures you can find on Google. There were a good amount of pictures that only they had. But I'm just saying that there were a few pictures that I was given in the package that I did find on Google. So if someone is thinking about going, I mean, when you pay to have them review it, you automatically get that footage. Like, if you want any drone footage and stuff, they have that automatically for you. But, like, let's say you're someone who just wants to go, you're not looking to release anything online or any videos, you just want to go for the experience, you don't have to pay for, like, a media review. And you don't necessarily need to buy the package that they give you of, like, the footage. But that's just my opinion. I did use what they gave us in their media package because there were some really cool things that you can't get online, and that helped with the intro and, like, some of the talking points, especially the intro and outro. Instead of just hear me talking, at least it gave you something fun to look at. Wouldn't they have cameras installed to see security? I mean, I don't get that. Yeah, they do. They do have cameras. They do have that stuff watching you to make sure you're not horsing around or doing things you shouldn't be doing, like playing with the Annabelle doll, because you're not allowed to touch any of the artifacts. And they always make that clear. Don't touch anything. It is not a toy. And plus, you don't want to be touching that stuff anyway. But, yeah, I think that's mostly for, so you're not messing with the objects. You don't want to break anything. If anything does happen where something does get broken, they can look in their surveillance to see, like, oh, well, this person picked this up and yeeted it across the room. And for safety, too. And two, I think they use it to catch paranormal activity. So, I mean, it has multi-purposes. But, yeah, I think the media review is more so about slandering and spreading false information, which I get. And there's certain things I'm not allowed to say. But I think if you've watched my previous videos from probably, like, 2+ years ago, I think I've done a video on the Warrens. I don't remember, it's been so long. I can't even remember what I did last week. But I'm not someone that likes to lie about certain things to make other people feel better. I usually just say it outright, but based on the contract we signed to go investigate, I don't know how far that extends because I don't have a copy of it, which I should have asked for a copy. Some of us are regretting not having a copy. But, I don't know. I don't want that video to get either demonetized or, like, deleted because they had an issue with what I said, which that's fucking bullshit, because then where's the freedom of speech? But at the same time, I understand they have to run a business. I don't know. I try to be respectful and have a balance between that and telling the truth. I don't know. It can be murky when it comes to that stuff. It's frustrating. I don't like being censored. Alicia, it's been a while since you went live. Yeah, because I have a different living situation. I had to figure out, where do I put my computer since I don't live at that house anymore. So, yeah, everything's a mess. I was lucky enough to get the background that I have. I had to buy it separate with stands to hold it up so you don't see what's really behind me, because it's a mess right now. Because I literally had to pick up all the contents of my previous house and bring it here to my parents' house. So that's fun. But back to, like, the YouTube algorithm, I really think because they're leaning heavy on AI, it's fucking with everything. And it wasn't until I added a crap ton of more tags. I think I maxed out my tags, to be honest. What up, Flexina? But I shouldn't have had to. Like, the title in of itself should have been enough. I did not switch the title. I mean, yeah, I switched it literally the same day I posted the video, I think. But regardless, it shouldn't matter. The title should be good enough to pull it in a search. And even the keywords in the description. Because apparently tags don't matter, but that's bullshit. I don't think anyone really knows how the YouTube algorithm works. I think a lot of it is guesswork. And because AI is still having, like, issues with being 100% factually correct, I still think there's some errors within it. And so I feel like that could be part of the issue. And I'm not quite sure all of what AI is pulling out from a video, other than what you learn on vidIQ and TubeBuddy and all those hack the algorithm people. So I think there's a lot that comes into play. So the question is it YouTube or is it Elton's business model? If people can't afford to put out the content, it could potentially be the business model. But if YouTube isn't pushing these videos and is only highlighting the videos with more views or creators with more subs, it could also be YouTube not pushing properly. Flexina, I'm okay, gotten over the influenza, so feels good, hope you are good. Oh wow, that's a lot. Well, I hope you feel better. Lisa, I think they want to keep the Warren name clean. Yes, I understand. Plus you have family that is still living, and you don't want to mess up their life. And the funny thing is, during the tour, Rick, the one Nesper member, he was going off about how there was this rumor that Annabelle was lost or whatever, and that was just not true, and it was because AI put out the wrong information and someone rolled with it, and then because it was like shocking information, people kept rolling with it and spreading this false information. So I get it and how it can be very disrespectful for blaming Annabelle for Dan's death. I 100% understand that feeling, especially because I don't think she was fully responsible for his death anyway. But when you have people trying to fearmonger that stuff, it can get very irritating. So I get their perspective. And plus, you have a lot of fakers out there, and you know how I feel about them fakers. It just makes it terrible for everyone else who's trying to get the truth, who's not faking their evidence, and when they do get really good evidence, people think it's fake because of all the fakery out there. So yeah, I get it. Something just, I can't say it. God damn it. It's like, what am I allowed to say? What am I not allowed to say? So, like, for example, I get hate comments every single day for that CJ video I did recently. They're so mean. I had to hide user or block people because they were getting really nasty, and I'm just like, I'm done with it. And plus, when you have like the paranormal niche oversaturated with fake evidence, it's just like people watching that don't understand how paranormal investigations work, they'll think, oh, that's normal, that's how evidence is supposed to come across. So when they go and do it, they're gonna be very sad and disappointed. Hey, Chastity. How's it going? Hey. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years. We're just talking about, is it YouTube or is it Elton's business model? Or is it both? You guys tell me, what do you think? Especially those who follow me that are also YouTube creators. Sometimes it feels like videos get stuck in that black hole of Narnia, and you're like, I just spent hours on this video, why isn't it getting any views? And the other thing, I wanted to see, where's my analytics? The amount of, oh my god, I can't see, the desktop versus the phone view is so different. The amount of people it pushes it out to. What's it called, Chastity? My brain's not working. Da-na-na-na-na. I know. I'll find it on Studio on my app. Is it under audience? No. My brain's not working. Let me go over here. There we go. Reach. That's what I was thinking of. The reach is significantly lower. So Chas says, I wrote all about it on Beardo's first video. Long messages. Yeah. I did partially. He thinks that, well, I shouldn't say it this way. Okay, let's put it this way. He was asking me questions about the Annabelle dull in like my sickness, and a bunch of people in his chat were trying to debunk it, which fair enough. I'm not even upset about that. Like, trust me when I say I tried to do the same thing. I try to rule things out as to why I got sick as hell and what could have possibly caused it. So I'm not even upset, because I do that with myself when I'm experiencing anything. I always try to debunk it first before I rule it paranormal. So they were just doing that. And they're bringing up things I never even thought of, which I was like, oh, good point. But yeah, I try to explain it from my perspective, but I think a lot of his viewers think I'm batshit crazy, which, to each their own. It is what it is. Chastity says, according to my research and what I'm seeing, it's slow and steady growth, but for my channel, Our Appalachian Nightmare, it is an average to above average video, the Warren one. Okay. Chas said she got the shit end of the stick in the comment section. Oh, yeah, you still need to talk about it. Yeah. It's frustrating because you put in all that time and money and you're not getting anything remotely close to it back. I'm surprised. Oh, it took a bit for my video to get to 1.3K. And I think the only reason it did was because Beardo had it on his channel for a hot sec. For like a good minute or two. So I did get some views from that and some subs. So thank you, Beardo. Thank you. But, oh, Chas, I updated my tags, and now when I search for my video, it actually pops up sooner than it had. So, and I know I'm not crazy, because she asked me to do it under Facebook Messenger. She's like, hey, look up and see where my video is. So I looked up to see where her video fell on my thing, and hers popped up quickly, and then I did my own search, and I'm like, where's my video? Welcome, a match. Cat Goddess. True, same here, but then some stuff, I'm like, how do you explain other than the paranormal? Sometimes I've dealt with pretty crazy stuff. Sometimes I'm like, what? And then Chas, the impressions are almost 17K, so it's really good for my channel size. I mean, I only have 1.55K subs, so getting 2K views is pretty good. Oh, let's see what mine is. You know what my impression is? 2,127. So your impressions are way higher than mine, and mine are stuck at 2.1K impressions. Like, what the fuck? It's almost the same goddamn video, although yours was edited way better than mine, so I mean, Chastity put in her time, and she made it look really well, really good. Happy Friday the 13th. Usually Friday the 13th, I'm like hyper as fuck. Today my tummy was saying, bitch, lay down. Flexina, people who have never seen unexplained things, supernatural, will have a hard time to believe in it. Why I don't watch Beardo and like channels. Fair. YouTube isn't going to push smaller channels like Elon's, you mean Elton's, because he has 2 million subs and people watch his to the end. I have 20 vids only on my channel and have 2.1K, so it's not terrible. It's really good. I'm glad that your channel's doing well. I am. I'm glad that you were able to get monetized as fast as you did. Very impressive. I was like, damn, it only took me like, what, 8 years? But you live and you learn. And let me just say, I did a lot of learning. I did a lot of learning. But yeah, I noticed that people with higher subs people tend to typically watch their videos from start to finish. So it pushed it to my bubble of my audience, yes. But even so, what about the rest? What about the rest of YouTube? But like I said, I haven't seen much of anyone else post anything related to the Warren house other than those 2 channels I pointed out earlier. I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I do know why, but I don't know why. But yeah, most of what pops up is overnight and Colin. Ooh, who is Groovy Gavin? Oh, this is the Conjuring house. Just kidding. Overnight. Videos that don't even have to do with the Warren house pop up. But I'm only posting to a paranormal investigation channel as well, so that helps the... Yeah, that is true, because yours is strictly paranormal investigation, and mine is not. Mine is, like, psychic, and spiritual guidance, and edumacation. So I have a bunch of different mini niches inside this one big niche. See, the Warren house. I'm gonna get rid of the let's see, Warren house investigation. My stream pops up, but again, I'm on my channel looking, so yeah. Derp. Well, I'm thankful for the people that watch. It's the only reason I go there. Or got there. Yeah. Yeah, boy. So, anyone who does the practice of copying and pasting popular YouTube tags, it doesn't always work. Luminary. Guys, for context, Elton said my thumbnail sucked and my SEO was bad. It is not. Oh, that's right. He did say that. Meanwhile, vidIQ's given it like a score of 100%. Haunted War. Rudy Stankiewicz, 19 subscribers. I haven't clicked on their videos, so I don't even know. Okay, so it is an investigation. Yeah, your thumbnails did look like his. I thought your thumbnail was bomb as fuck. I'm just looking at more, hey, why don't I bring you guys with me? I'll go like this. Boink, boink. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Okay. We can scroll through this together. Hold on. Now my dad is texting me if he can let the dog out. I have to keep my dog and their dog separate. So we always have to take turns going outside. Alright. Let's see. Elton said 16 videos have been released. Many people don't make content, he said, which makes sense. Bigger people are gonna get pushed more because they make YouTube more ad revenue. Yeah, I do agree with that. Alright, let's do... Okay. I only saw 3 videos actually. If you count Colin, that's 4. If you count... Well, I don't know if Kelsey's was inside. There's yours, Chastity. Simply Strange doesn't count because he didn't actually go there and investigate. Okay, Kelsey Davies. That was a year ago, though. This wasn't open up to the public, though, a year ago, right? No, don't be sorry, Chas. Why is he commenting on that? Don't understand that. It's not his... No, I think it's because she asked him, Flexina. I think she asked him to critique and say, hey, why is my stuff not getting traction? And I think that's what he told her. But I'm not seeing 16 videos. I'm seeing mostly Elton's videos. And there's mine. Again, Elton. Some things pop up that have nothing to do with it. Like, what the fuck? Breaking SWAT raid Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. Why is this popped up? And look at the tags they use. They use Ghost Hunters, The Conjuring, Occult Museum. Like all paranormal tags. What the fuck? And then there's Collins. So I'm not seeing these 16 video he talking about. Unless maybe I have to scroll through the depths. No, I think... Okay, so Cha says he used her channel to make a point on Beardo's video. Got you. You see slapped ham? Where do you see slapped ham? Slapped ham is... don't even get me started. Inside the demonic world of Ed Lorraine Warren. This is from 4 months ago. This is... I don't even think an investigation. No. This isn't even an investigation, so that doesn't count. Sam and Colby. A year ago. Chastity, was the, Warren House open a year ago? Or were they only letting, like, really big YouTubers in there? Oh, that's fucked up. So, Beardo made that video that I'm referring to, and he found Chasta's channel and opened it up and asked why her channel hadn't, or her video hadn't blown up because of the content topic, and then that's what Elton had replied. Oh. Ew, to say that in comments, like, oh, it's because her thumbnail sucks. Boy, please. That's kind of rude. Okay, she says she thinks she found 6. I did not find 6. Just kidding. So, exploring with Josh, Colin, the 4EQ, whatever the heck that one was. I'm probably remembering it wrong. And then there was another one. So I think I've only seen 4, but 2 of them are million plus subscribers. I love making that sound. It's fucking fun. And there we go again. Overnight. Again, overnight. Yeah, I don't see the 16 that he's talking about. Maybe I need to do a better search. Ghost Trip Investigation. Ooh. The Real Annabelle Doll. Paranormal. Okay, maybe this is... Okay, here's another one. This was 4 weeks ago. And it's by Ghost Trip Investigation. They have 78,000 subscribers. Interesting. I'm surprised. Okay, so their title is Investigating the Real Annabelle Doll, Real Paranormal Cotton. So they didn't use the Warren in their title, like the Warren Investigation or House or Occult Museum. That's not in their title. I want to see what their description is. I want to see if it's in there. And Lorraine Warren Museum. Okay, it's in their description. I'm surprised that didn't pop up ahead of my video. So after that, I did some research to reassure me that I'm doing the right thing. We still have one of the best smaller creator vids out there. I know that, and don't care what anyone says. Chas, your video and your thumbnail are banging. Like, they're really good. I think when the algorithm changes, right? When you have creators with millions of subscribers, yeah, you might notice some like different things in the analytics when they mess with the algorithm, but I doubt it's drastic enough to where they're having to change up how they make their thumbnails, how they do their titles, and how they do their description. So it's like, I don't know, what they knew before might not be what is true now, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'd be upset too, having someone like him say that. Because then, what if you did change your thumbnail and then your video tanked worse than it did when leaving it alone? That's 6 years ago. 4 months ago. So this is more like a... I don't know if I would say that's an investigation. No, they just let big YouTubers in to promote their Paracon you went to. Oh, yeah, because they bring the items with them. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody else. And the official Ed and Lorraine Warren channel, I don't count them because that's their official channel. And Tony, I believe, runs that. Again, overnight. Warren Museum investigated by others. Oh, somebody made a playlist. Making it easy for me, eh? Let's see. Oh, I'm on their playlist. Look, there's only 6 people on the playlist. Yours is on there too, Chastity. Haha. So there is Jopa, Ashley Lobalbo, and then Paranormal Collins channel. Ghost Trip. Okay. Interesting. Let's look at Jopa. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. They got 91.1k subscribers. And their description is in Espanol. Interesting. I wonder if their audio's in Espanol. I'm gonna just turn that off. Okay, sorry for the commercial, guys. Alright. I can't hear this. Let's like get my headphones. Can you guys hear this audio or no? Oh, it's in Spanish. Okay. I was just curious. And Ghost Trip is the faker bell ring I told you about. Oh! Interesting. Okay, well, my Spanish isn't that good. So I don't think I'll be able to understand. I mean, I can put up the subtitles because they have the AI subtitles. However accurate those are. Let's look at Ashley. Okay, Ashley's only got 2.25k subscribers. She's got 909 views. Alright. I'm obsessed with this snake statue. I like snakes. They have a huge following, 1 million on Facebook alone, and they live streamed the museum and had their followers pay for tickets to see it. That's fucked up. So wait a minute. Why? It says down here 909 views. So 909 views. And then, oh, this is for their channel total. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what? The math ain't mathin'. But yeah, no, it makes sense. How do you get 1 million fucking followers on Facebook? That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. But yeah, so 6 videos if you include call-ins. Oh look, there's another one of mine. Yeah, this is crazy. Whoa, look at his face. Okay. Is that, I guess that's Dan Rivera. They did him wrong with that picture. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, if I'm not seeing that many. He said there's 16. So does everyone have to wait for Elton to screen the video? Yep, it's either Elton or Ginger. I don't know if they have any other people on their team that do the reviews, but you have to make sure that they approve of it. People, Facebook is what old people use now. It's like MySpace. His team has to approve it, and it's $400 to release a 2 to 4 hour video. Yeah. And that's for that's so they can censor the slander or false information too, which there's statements I want to say, but I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. Let's move this back here. I don't want to get in trouble. I won't say anything. I know Chas will be the first one to be like, shh, shut the fuck up. They say it's because they don't want any negativity about Ed and Lorraine being put in people's videos because of the controversy. Can I get a little controversy? Just kidding. Na 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 na. Yeah, but yeah, can you guys see or hear what I'm thinking? Maybe we'll have a secret meeting and have a discussion. I'm just kidding. Hi Cindy, welcome. How's everybody doing? And thank you guys for stopping in and watching this video. Hopefully in the next, I don't even know, I want to say a month, but that could be you know, not enough time, but I'm hoping to be able to do card readings live soon again. I just need space. I need a new table because the table that I had to leave behind. And a lot of the stuff I had to leave behind to never ever see again. And that makes me really sad. It's all about the Benjamins for some. That's what you think it is, says. You're not wrong. Okay, let me just say this though. The memorial that they did for Dan Rivera was beautiful, and you can tell that Elton did put his heart and soul into it. That is what I will say. Chastity got 781,000 views, but we can't find it with American YouTube as easy. I will say, was worth it to go there and film. It was an experience, for sure. And even though I got sick, I would do it all over again, okay? It was worth it. It was worth it. And you got that alone time after everyone was asleep and the house woke up when I was dying on the 3rd floor apartment. No, I'm just kidding. That was me dying upstairs. That is all the noise you heard. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. If you heard faintly, that was probably me. I'm just kidding again. Just kidding. Just kidding. I suffered in silence. It's fun. Fine. Fun. Like, let's all just astral travel and secretly discuss whatever. I mean, Chastity, let's have an astral tea party. We'll have an astral tea party with our friends and our subs, and we'll talk shit. No, I'm just kidding. We won't talk shit. That would be fun. But yeah, I'm hoping to open up my live card readings soon once things get maneuvered around here and I have a new table and stuff. Anybody on the East Coast, Paracon at Pennhurst in Spring City, Pennsylvania, May 16th to 17th, I will be there and I will be vending. I finally got in. I will be selling decks, readings, handmade jewelry and incense, and artwork. I have a shit ton of canvases that I'm going to fill up with creepy things. So you can visit me if you're around that time. Get it before tickets sell out. Right now I think they're $45 per person for 2 days, and allegedly, according to their Facebook page, Selena Spooky Boo's supposed to be there, Twin Paranormal is supposed to be there, Kelsey Davies is supposed to be there, Jason Hawes is supposed to be there, Project Fear is supposed to be there. Like, it's gonna be bussin', which means there's gonna be a fuck ton of people, which I'm excited. So hopefully I can get some of these decks sold, and hopefully I can just go up to Selena and be like, hey, I have something for you. And I promised Kelsey too that I would give her a deck, so that would be exciting. But yeah, guys, if there's any of you in the area, please visit me, even if it's just to talk. You don't gotta buy anything, just say hello. Oh no, you're in Texas. I am sorry. That is a long way. That is a long way. I was talking to somebody who said they might come, but they're not sure. That would be awesome. Nothing fun happens there in Texas? Interesting. I would think. Well, I guess a lot of it is desert, right? Or at least some of it is. You got the ocean. You got the tip. Actually, no, the tip is in, I can't, geology. I can't map. Does the tip touch Mexico? I'm gonna look on a map, because I'm a little special. Okay, yes, half of it touches Mexico. But you have the wee little tippy tip that hits the Gulf of Mexico. So you got a beach, my friend, unless you live in the northern part. Oh. I mean, if you think about it, there's ghosts everywhere. It's just how you perceive things. Especially Texas. If you go to the Alamo, I know you don't have conventions and stuff, but if you go to the Alamo, that shit is haunted as fuck. It's brown water? What happened? Why is it brown? I thought it was supposed to be like blue. This paranormal activity made it brown. Just kidding. Just kidding. That sucks. The farther out you go, it's blue. Oh, I got you. Okay. Guys, do you have any questions, comments, concerns? I'm trying to think if there are any experiences I did not share on the video. It's been 84 years. It's hard to remember. Oh my god, okay. I don't know if I shared this in a video. It was hilarious. This was when we were trying to go to sleep. And I was going in and out of the bathroom because of my stomach. And when one of our team members was going to go to sleep, and up there they have bunk beds, and so when Mark was getting ready to go to sleep, he accidentally startled the other person that was with us, and that guy, he jumped up like a cartoon, and he was like, ah! he got so scared because he was stirred awake from a dead sleep. And I'm just in the bathroom laughing my ass off. It was so funny. I feel bad. And, you know, we all laugh about it now. But when, like, you're in it and you're having all this paranormal stuff happen, and then you're trying to go to sleep and stuff, it's like, when you're in a dead sleep, things can jump scare you. But yeah, he was like, ah! And we're like, it's fine, it's fine. And I'm just like, oh my god, in the bathroom, laughing. So, things that happen as a team. I wish I could go again, but that ain't never gonna happen. Unless I somehow hit the lottery. Although they are sold out, so probably wouldn't be able to go anyway. Chas says, I don't think Elton is inherently a bad person. He is a businessman. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad person. At all. And, I mean, for the way the house looked when we were in there, it was really nice. Like, they did really good trying to match certain pieces of furniture with the rest of the house, and that shit's expensive because there's a lot of like real wood, stone, like stuff like that. Chad says, girl, I sat with you for hours. I know you were moving. Yeah, I was up there going in the bathroom quite a lot. I will say though, for anyone who hasn't gone yet but is going, like they know for sure and they're booked, I highly recommend being careful what you eat that week of in the day you're there, to not I don't know, because it's like, while what happened to me wasn't 100% paranormal, there were paranormal influences that I would say made the stuff that I had going on worse. It just amplified it. So, if you're someone with IBS, I would be careful. Maybe stay with a vegan diet for that week and that day you're investigating. Be careful on the caffeine. I'm trying to think. Make sure you have your medication and like your emergency medication, because you never know. If you have conditions, negative energy can amplify them and make it worse. Even though I've never had to use my EpiPen, you can sure as hell know that I brought mine, just in case. What's the matter, Ghost? I brought my EpiPens just in case. Because you never know. I had all sorts of medication. I was like a pharmacy. I was like, oh, you need anti-nausea meds? I got you. Ghost is whining. Yeah, you're being a little ooh woo woo. A fire truck. Are you being a fire truck? Yeah, you don't like me. He's sitting off in the corner. Let's see. Cat Goddess. It's like, does anyone else sometimes have dreams so hilarious that it's like you wish you could get a physical video recording of? I had a freaking hilarious dream actually involving the paranormal. Girl, me too. Me too. I have funny ones occasionally. Stop. Stop it. He's mad because he's bored. Wow, we've been here for an hour and 12 minutes. Which, honestly, this live stream wasn't going to be long anyway. But I thought I would just, talk things over, share some experiences. Especially when it comes to getting traction to the investigation. And mind you, this was what, a 3-part series? We had the pre-channel, the investigation, and then the stuff I learned, which I highly recommend. I talk about energy harvesting, especially when it comes from collectors or things similar in terms of how they work and operate. But yes. It's really freaky that during the Estes method, it kept saying my husband's name, or just husband, and now there's issues going on, and the question is, were they calling that shit out? Chas says, in Texas you have Haunted Hill House and your County Memorial Hospital. Also Galveston as well is very haunted. It's what it is. Says, oh no, I had a friend wake me up out of the dead sleep. He was screaming something about a spider and I jumped up, running back and forth. He was yelling, turn on the light. I didn't know what the hell a light was. Fucking spiders. I know ghostals. I know, bud. It takes a long time to travel through Texas. I know, that state is one of the biggest states in our country. Obviously, I think California might be the biggest, but I forget if Alaska was one of the biggest ones too. I don't remember. I don't remember. I used to know that information, but now I feel like I've been dumbed down. I just realized my chat isn't... What? Oh, there it is. I'm like, why doesn't anyone say anything? If I could have physically recorded that and showed you all of that, would be having everyone freaking laughing at the hilariousness. It would be quite an interesting conversation, like astral tea party worthy. If some of the astral realm experiences I've had or dreams that I've had could be shared like a video recording, you guys would be like, first of all, what the fuck is going on in your brain? And second, girl, what are these traumas? I had one where, and I think I made this a video a long time ago, but I woke up saying an exorcism prayer in Portuguese. I don't fucking know Portuguese. And how do I know it was in Portuguese? Because there was a phrase that I remembered very vividly, and I was able to wake up and write it down in my phone, and then I put it in the translator, and it said Portuguese, and then it said part of whatever the prayer was, and I remember saying it over and over and over again. So, Alaska is the biggest. Okay, I thought so. I wish, when it comes to debunker channels, I know a lot of them are in like the UK and whatnot. Like for Beardo, I have a lot of respect for him, and I understand his perspectives and why he thinks the way he thinks, because I was like that too. And there's nothing wrong with his perspective. I just wish I had the equipment to be like, bro, you want to run an experiment? Here, you're in charge. And I'd fucking do it. I would do it. But, again, he's there, I'm here, and I don't have jack shit for equipment. But I also worry about some of the biases with certain people and their perspectives, you know? Like, if they're so stubborn in the way of, because they've never had something crazy happen, like getting pulled down their bed by an invisible force like I have, I feel like until that has happened to them, they're just going to kind of stick more to that type of bias. I don't know. Flexina, when I was a child, I had a dream about a cheese in the basement that would suck you into it if you walked on the stairs. Lived in an apartment then. The cheese would eat you. Do you like cheese? I'm just wondering. Or are you someone like me that can't eat cheese because it'll kill you? Yeah, you do like cheese. For me, it would be the cheese. No, you know the weird dreams that I have? It's that I'll be minding my own business in my house, and I'll be eating food, and then, oh no, I accidentally eat a piece of beef or a piece of cheese, and now I'm dying. Those are the dreams that I sometimes have. For those who are new in my channel or watching this video, I'm allergic to those things. I want my furniture to be like that. Will have to be after the kids get a little older. Dude, the way that they have the Warren house furnished, especially like in that living room area, first of all, those little light things that hung above like the stairwell that went in the basement, I want them. And the table, thing against the wall that they have the equipment on. I want that too. So, Elton, whoever helped you decorate did a really good job. I'm just saying. Crazy. I'm getting the sleepies. Getting the sleepies. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or a like or a hype. I don't know if it'll let you hype it when it's live. I don't know. A heart, whatever the fuck. Push it in the algorithm. Push it. Push it. Push it to the limit. Limit. 'Cause we're in it to win it. I'm tired. Can you tell? Can you tell I didn't get much sleep? When this is over, Chas, I have an update to give you regarding my personal situation. Oh, thank you, Flexina. After the live ends, then you hype it. Oh, got it. Got it. It's been a while. But yeah, I'm hoping to have live stream readings soon. I'm working on a new project, you guys. Can you guess what it is? I've said it before. Can you guess what the project is? Probably not. Chastity knows what it is because I'd tell her everything. No takers. No takers. Waiting for the lag in the video. What is it you say or ask? So I'm working on a book on linking quantum mechanics and quantum physics to like paranormal activity and psychic abilities and just paranormal phenomena and psychic phenomena. Because I do believe that there is a link between quantum physics and metaphysics and psychic energy and all that stuff. Haven't come up with a title yet. But I'm like, I haven't even worked on it in a while. Thanks, Chas, for stopping by. I will message you in the hour. But the reason behind this is because if you watch Lights at Midnight podcast, Chess and I have gone on some deep dives and we talk about quantum mechanics and how certain things like string theory could be connected to psychic phenomena. And then that just, you know, caused a rabbit hole for me to do more research. And then I'm like, holy shit, this is making sense. These things are probably linked. Hey, Mink. I always say your name wrong and I'm sorry. I somehow knew it was going to be a book. My intuition lately has been so crazy on point. Awesome. Hi, Tajos. Guys, for updates, always check my community posts weekly. I typically try to keep up to date. If anything happens, like I need to take a break, or video's gonna be late, or I'm doing a live, I typically will post there. Sometimes I'll even post fun little things, extra stuff that I find. Got it. Also, I do have Patreon that I post content that I don't, well, some of it I don't post on YouTube. Some of it is just Patreon only. Yeah. Tahoe's. That book sounds amazing. Yes, I'd agree. Very quantum for what quantum can explain so far about these phenomena. Exactly. Exactly. I think science will eventually catch up. They're just not there yet. Eventually. Guys, have you seen some of the stuff that they're releasing in what do you call it? In regards to the Epstein files? If you follow Colin, I'm sure you see the daily posts on Instagram. He's been going ham. He's been going ham. Out of curiosity, would you guys want me to cover anything in regards to that? Or no? Or just keep it strictly how it's been? Reactions to your favorite peeps. If I can find a paranormal aspect on it, which there is, because we know that a lot of the people involved, yeah, you can blame mental illness, but some of them are just pure fucking evil. Cult, yes. Astolfo Knight. Yeah. I'm gonna just call you Mr. Asto. They aren't humans, I call them beings. Okay, okay. Do we think Jeffrey Epstein is living somewhere else and he actually isn't dead? Because if you go on through the rabbit hole of TikTok, people allegedly have found photos of him in Tel Aviv or whatever. But with AI, it's really hard to tell sometimes from the deep fakes. I bet it would be funny if you drew a little ghost comic thing to add in the book somewhere of the ghost things to explain or catch up to science. It would be freaking hilarious. Bro, listen, I thought about it. I thought about it. Depending on page count, I was thinking about putting astral realm experiences in the back, like in comic form. But I definitely want to put illustrations in there. I think, yeah, there's shit going on that the FBI, the only problem is, from what they're picking out already, Epstein had some really high-powered people that he was in connection with. My question is, how many of them, if at all, are in the FBI, in the CIA? You don't go and get away for that long without having people like that being your friends. How funny would it be? So Ring Doorbell is now, I guess they updated a feature where it's kind of like this surveillance thing where they kind of can do like facial recognition. They have it for lost pets. Like there's a feature for lost pets. If you switch it on, it'll be doing all that facial recognition stuff. How funny would it be if one of those caught him? Caught Jeffrey Epstein. The report having his death dated the day before is like cherry on top of both guards being asleep. Exactly. That's right. I saw that last night, actually. It was dated for, was it the 9th or the 10th? But yeah, that's the problem. It's like with all the corruption, and then you say something, like you get a lead, and then you have people trying to silence them. It's like, yeah, they might try to put you out financially through defamation, like suing and stuff. But then I'd be more worried about there are sultans and prime ministers in them, and allegedly the Dalai Lama. Allegedly. I haven't verified that fact, so I can't say it's true or not. But guys, the world knows they unalive people who talk. Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, it is 8:30, and I actually have to cut this live. Ghost wants to go outside and run in the snow because we still have snow on the ground here. But for those who came to watch, thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for interacting with me. But I will see you all soon. Still need to figure out what video I'm posting next week because I'm having a difficult time on picking who to react to when there's a lot of fakery out there. And I don't want to just keep doing Paranormal Nightmare because they're going to get tired of me. He probably does want to build a snow ghost. Do you want to build a snow ghost and roll around like a nut? Alright, guys. That's enough of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and see you all soon. Peace out. Spear fingers.